Okay, so the 1010 portal happened yesterday and I wasn't even aware of it. Are you? Were you? Do you feel it today? This video is all about feeling the energy shift from the 1010 portal. It's also about the topics of stepping in and letting go. Is there something that you want to step into in your life? Is there something, some BS that you want to let go of in your life? Then you're going to want to stay tuned for the next 15 minutes. All right, so October, I guess there is a portal, 1010. I had no idea. But this morning, when I was on a call with my accountability coach, things came up and there was energies shifting and we were both aware of it and we were both facilitating each other, and all of a sudden we're realizing, like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm calling in. I'm going to step into this. I'm going to let go of this BS. She felt the energy too. So then I made a post on social media and I was like, all right, everybody, what are we stepping into and what BS are we letting go of? And then all of a sudden in the comments, it lit up around the 1010 portal. Who knew? Do we need to really know about these portals if we are just living in awareness? Would you be willing to trust your awareness? So this is the thing, guys. We may not know all the astrology. We may not know all the portals that are opening and closing and all the shifts. But if we're willing to truly live from our awareness, so I was aware of an energy that was up and I was willing to work with it today. And that's all that really matters, guys. That's all that really matters. So you can look up the portals and things like that, but that starts to distract us a little bit. It gives us a story to distract us from what's really the most important thing, and that is the energy that you are sensing, feeling, and aware of. So this morning, I'm aware of just this energy of, like, I'm stepping into this. No more letting go of this BS. And it didn't even start, now that I think about it, it didn't even start with my accountability coach. It started last night when we were having a talk with my son. And he was kind of revving up, saying, like, no more to us about certain things. And we're like, oh my gosh, we're your parents, like, whatever. Stop talking to us like this. But now I see he was stepping into some potency that he was feeling, and which made me really, like, aware of this morning when my other son wouldn't get up in the morning, and I was just like, no more, we're not doing this. So it's kind of like this energy of, like, not doing this anymore, been here, done that, out of my way. That's kind of the energies that's up. Do you feel that? And so let me know in the comments. Last week I made a video about the redirection around the October energies, and this can totally play into what I was talking about. There's a redirect that's being asked of you. Okay, so think about your life going in this trajectory, right? And you're doing this trajectory because you're living some of the BS and the old patterns. And when we become aware of an energy like this 1010 portal just gave us, of, like, wait a second, you put the brakes on, you stop in your tracks, and you're like, wait, no more. And you start to let go of some programming that's ready to really be let go of, whether you're aware of it or not. You could just be like, I'm letting go of this energy. Or you may want to know, I'm letting go of this message. I'm letting go of this memory of a past family member. Whatever it is, you can have the memory or the story, or you can just let go of the energy. It doesn't really matter. It just matters that you make the aware choice to let go of it. And so all of a sudden, you've stopped, you've halted, and you've done a redirect. So this is that energy that I was talking about a few videos ago about the energies of October. This is that redirect that you get to do with your awareness. When you're aware of the energy and how to play with it, it's fun to know the stories behind it, but we don't have to. We can just play with the energy. So here we are. We stopped in our tracks. We put the brakes on and we said, okay, well, now what? Now what are we going to call in? And now it's like, oh my gosh, it's like this exciting place of like, okay, I'm letting go of this ball and chain. I'm letting go of this ball and chain that represents past programming. And I get to stand right here, redirect myself without those things. So, who and what are you without those things? That gets a little scary, but it also gets very exciting. And sometimes we don't know the exact way we're going to go. So after I sat in meditation for 30 minutes today, it was a little bit longer one today. So after 30 minutes, just asking like, what would light me up? And we have me and my husband on our um, back burner, we have that we really want to move. We want to move across the country. And we're kind of holding out for our kids. And I just really got that now sitting here, letting go of this, letting go of this. I'm like, I think this might happen sooner because if I let go of the BS and I let go of protecting my kids, all of a sudden it's like it's really exciting. Okay, I feel like oh my everything just settles and my nervous system calms and I can just taste the air and smell the soil of the place I want to move to. And for me, that got very clear that that's probably going to happen sooner than later. It wasn't going to be the 4 years that we were thinking. So, where is this taking you today? You know, it also took me to a demand I'm making of who I'm of service to, the clients that I am calling in, um, who I can be best of service to, and really let go of what being a coach or a healer means in this side and what it means to be a coach and healer on this side. And, you know, for me, it's all about just step into like just my raw potency and stop coddling people, really make a demand of people in front of me. And that felt so freaking good. So beautiful people. This energy is alive today. Whether it's alive here right now, like that you're watching it, or if you're watching a replay weeks from now, um, if you're feeling the energy of, I want to step up and let the BS go, okay? It doesn't have to be in October that you're feeling this, okay? There's different times in our awakening journey that we're like, I'm going to step up and I'm going to let go. Um, and once you do that, you put the brakes on, you redirect, and here you are standing at the precipice of possibility. Here you are standing at the precipice of a wide open universe of creation, deliberate creative forces that you get to step into and be the deliberate creator of. Ah! So it's exciting. It's an exciting time. So what ball and chain do you want to let go of? Who do you want to be? What do you want to live? What does Source want to experience through you as you? And what needs to be released to do that? All right. Well, you know me. If you've been part of my channel for a while, you know that I love integrating energies with vocal sounds. Okay, so let's do that. So one of the things I had one of my groups do, I did a live training this morning, was this. Hold your hand like this. Take your fist, and you're going to let out a ho. This feels really good. So as you're stepping into something and you're letting go of something, before you write down what that stuff is, do this 5 times. Ho, 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 ho. Doesn't that just like get you into that action mode of like, yeah, bring it on. What's next, right? Am I right? Let me know in the comments. Did you do this? How'd it work? All right. And then so journal about what's coming up for you. And then afterwards, do it 5 more times. Let me know how that works. It's a powerful practice. And now you have it forever. There's something that activates not only in our voice and energetically, but our whole body comes to attention. The adrenals get kind of like dun dun dun. Our voice becomes clearer. We become just ready for what's next. So this kind of tunes into that redirect energy. All right, stop, redirect, let go, and come into deliberate creation. What's different about deliberately creating and default? I went over this, I think, a few videos ago, but deliberate creating is you being in the driver's seat. It's you saying enough is enough. I am going to be my source self and make a command and demand of what I'm experiencing here. Now, it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes because it's a lot of responsibility. And personally, I've had to take a look at some things that are showing up in my life, and I'm like, whoa, how is this showing up? Like, I am diligent on a lot of avenues. Um, it just means that there's some more to look at. There's some more vibration to align, and it's just how we play on this level, on this field, and in these dimensions. Keep having fun with it. If something's not exactly how you want it, keep fine tuning the gap. Keep fine tuning the gap, and that's what today is all about. Step it up. Okay, maybe you have to step up your law of attraction practices. Maybe you step up your vocal toning to smooth out your denser frequencies. Maybe you get up an hour earlier so that you can meditate longer. Maybe you take a yoga class. I don't know what it is for you. You will know. But deliberate creation, if you're not exactly experiencing what you want, then step it up and take a notice of what the BS is, okay? What limitations are you arguing for? Who are you trying to please? What definition and role are you saying it has to be a certain way? For me, that was up for me. It's just like as a coach and a healer, that has a certain stigma and certain way of being, right? But what if we let go of that's forms and structures and definitions of what those roles are? Then you could show up differently as more of you. So that means like fine tuning. Okay, if you're getting closer and closer to your gap, but you're closer and closer to your vortex, but you're not quite there yet. Your vortex meaning, the life of your dreams that you really want to be experiencing, that has inner peace and purpose and power. And if you're just not there yet and you feel stuck or in a rut, step up your practices. You are a deliberate creator. I'm in this process. You're not alone. I'm in this process too. And then let go of the BS. Let go of anything you are arguing, like any limitation you are arguing for. Really tune into that. Okay, beautiful being? I'm really excited. I have a course coming up called Vocal Toning for Manifesting, and it's all for people that are deliberate creators that have been working the work, yet they just are not quite at their vortex. This is going to really help people get unstuck, help them launch off that plateau, get out of that rut. So that's coming very soon, and when it's up and running, I'm going to put it in the descriptions. So watch out for that. Beautiful being, if you are aware that the energy feels like it's asking you to let go of the BS and it's asking you to step it up, your potency, what you came here to be, source through you, if you're feeling that energy, whether it's a 10-10 portal or not, what can you do to step it up? What practices? How can you be more tentative with your time, who you spend time with? We're in this together, beautiful being, remembering our greatness. So thank you. Thank you for the potency and brilliance you be. And thank you for watching, because this gives me so much value and purpose and peace and in my life to do these videos. So thank you. Namaste.